I don't know. I think I'm gonna run this back. Let's run it back. Why not? Emrakul with Lukka. Basically, we just want to play Planebound quickly, do the Lukka, get the Emrakul, have a good time. Let's go. I'm not talking about this list much. This is just Jam League. Jam League, have fun, do something Red Prison like that has big finisher. Honestly, here's something you could do. You could cut 4 chalices, put like some madcaps in, and then do madcap. The only problem is Lukka would end up running into that occasionally. You could kind of spin the wheel with Lukka and see which one you want to grab. But like, you probably want Emrakul. That could be a thing you could like switch out. You could do madcap and platinum if you need to like gain life. That might be a good one for prowess. That could be fun for prowess. Think about it, everyone. Maybe out of blast zone. I don't really want to sacrifice my lands unless it's doing a lot. Blast zone would then only be something that's at 1 typically. I think I'm just happy with how it worked. I mean, we ran into 2 amulet players. It's kind of mean. Platinum might be a way to work on another version of a Red Prison kind of lock strategy. In the right world, it's definitely a benefit. I've thought about working in Darksteel Citadel and using Boom Bust as well, with maybe Gadrick as a Red Prison list. Haven't decided if that does enough. Maybe Trinisphere would be in that one. Let's... we found the opponent and they immediately ran away. They were not out for Italian tonight. No spaghetti for them. Instant runaway. Oh. I just got this. I've never seen this before. Cooldown complete. Hype train is ready to leave the station. I think it's because I always have this the thing that kind of runs the stream. I usually have that over top of this other section over here. Apparently the train is ready. Let's go. Meyer Empire is our opponent. 1 lander here. If it was just 1 more land, we'd have fun. I don't know. Do you wanna risk this and keep it? Just keep it and see if we can get the 2nd land and play Planebound and do a turn 3 Lukka here. I mean, isn't that crazy? Suggesting that I could do a turn 3 Lukka? If this hand draws a land. I'm gonna keep it. Why not? Why not? It's just fun. Just fun. Raminot, go, opponent. They won't have... If they have Thoughtseize off of something that's like not basic, they can't take the Blood Moons. Alright, Steam Vents. That's dangerous. No, it's prowess. Excited for Old Border Raminot? Possibly. Dang it. Alright, I could wait a turn here and try to let them tap out. So we're going to do that. Because playing Planebound in by itself, I think is too risky here. I need them to like take the turn and tap out. Because a bolt just gets rid of this or any removal spell that they might have here. And that's just, I'm not interested. 1 more land or 1 more ritual here. And maybe them tapping out would be nice. This is a good sign. This is a good sign, everyone. Deep breath. Will they cast something? Look at this mountain. All right, light up the stage. We need a land or a ritual spell off the top. Let's go. Oh, dang. Alright, so we have a Vapor Snag, a Soulscar Mage. Opponent's got 2 lands here. I suppose what I can do is wait a turn. I think my life total is high enough that I can maybe if I miss here on a land again, I can Pyretic Ritual and get the Soulscar Mage as well. We're gonna risk it. We haven't shown them anything, so they have no idea what we're doing here. They're just like, what's that Fluffy doing? Trying to Blood Moon me? Serum Visions. Okay. Serum Visions. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Scry's Double Bottom. Double Bottom. Attacks. Challenger list with snags in the main. Plays Soulscar. Alright, so we do hit our land. Alright, so there's a couple questions that we could look at here. We could attempt to anger the gods and then look to do maybe Planebound Lukka the next turn. If we do anger the gods here, we do clear. This dies to bolt plus something else. Planebound creates a creature. Lukka would make it Emrakul. We easily block one thing, but we're taking some damage. The question is if they have a main deck bolt. Well, they have main deck bolt. It's a matter of if they have the bolt in hand. If we don't think they have bolt in hand, which I guess I'm a little surprised that they wouldn't have bolted there, making me kind of want to try for the Lukka here. I kind of want to try for it. I'm not... I'm taking 1 damage either way. Let's go for it. I think anger is slightly safer. I just don't know why they wouldn't throw it all in there when those were 3/3s. Other than they were afraid of our own bolts. Alright. Well, do you have it? Just let me spin the wheel, opponent. How bad could it be? How bad could it be? Just let it spin. There. Oh, spaghetti. It worked. All right, so we're good. Sort of. Arid Mesa here. Steam Vents. Not shocked, okay. We still could take a lot here. Got a backup anger here to clear the board after Emrakul. My opponent's at 16. Nothing blocking right now. So if they take 1 more damage somewhere, that's potentially 1 damage. This is also potentially 4 bolts. Okay. What do we got? Oh, okay. That's not direct damage. I like that. Like that. Let's go. I think I crashed in with Emrakul, let him, and then, like, you know, they will have just creatures, and then I'll anger afterwards. Maybe we should keep the package in. Always threatening it. Always scary. We did only lose that one match. Both cards are on top. That's not good. What else? What else you got? Odysseus, we went 4-1. Morphos, not necessarily death. There's a Lava Dart. Okay. We're adding up some stuff here. They can Lava Dart again. If they do that, though, they've got to complete the kill here. Lights the stage. Lightning Bolt and a Wild Slash. Taking 1 damage here kills them. if they're not able to go the distance here. 3, 4, double prowess would give these. Clearly, I'm going to block one of these. Math is on you, opponent. You think I'm dead? I don't know. This is 10. I don't know. I'll let them add it up. All right. So it went for it instead of angering the gods there. If we then later tried to do the Lukka Planebound, we could have done it the next turn. That might have been better because we would have angered off all the damage, possibly. Tough to say. And there's some running chalices too. All right, Braids, again, lightning bolts do seem interesting enough in this matchup. Blood Moon's probably out for lightning bolts to start with. Rabble Masters probably replace Magus of the Moon. Let's try something a little bit different. Let's get rid of 2 ritual effects for 2 of Braids here. Let's do 1 less Lukka for 1 relic. Yes, no. Let's do Lukka still. I'm not going to worry about their graveyard like I did last time. There is a lot of prowess in Amulet. Let's try this. A little bit different. We're not like rushing into the potential combo because I take a few rituals out. But this way I'm a little more interactive. We're going to keep this hand because Chalice on 1's pretty good and we're on the play. Not to mention that it will actually protect our Planebound Lukka combo here pretty nicely. So I'm looking for a ritual off the top. We'll do a turn 3 potentially. We'll see if it works. This looks pretty good. Basic Mountain for our opponent. And a Swifty. In for 1. 19 all. All right. A little Chalice on 1. Go ahead, opponent. Looking for ritual spell. 6 of them in the list. Sprite Dragon. Oh, please give me the ritual spell now. Hits for 2, down to 17. All right. I kind of want to Season Pyromancer here, but I also kind of want to do nothing. I did, Arc. I'm going to do Season Pyromancer here, getting rid of 2 lands. High chance of hitting new lands. There we go. Looks great. Got a blocker, got the Planebound, got the Lukka, got the W. Let's go. I'm going to offer said trade here. Maybe my opponent will burn a few things for me. There's a lightning bolt burned. And they didn't abrade this and then do a lightning bolt. So I have a feeling they don't have like an abrade type of effect. Planebound. Probably a bunch of 1-drops. Activation. Play Lukka. Down tick. Emrakul spin. Yeah. I'm pretty happy with that. Cantrips a Fiery Islet. Yep, don't have to worry about Spell Pierce. You don't have to worry about Force of Negation unless you try to do it off of a ritual. I mean, I guess the Spell Snare and Spell Pierce can off this, but when you get to 4, you can just Planebound Lukka. It's just a 4. It's a 4-mana creature-based Through the Breach, basically. Much stickier, though. Much stickier. That worked. So can we get our revenge here on Prowess? Them being on the play is going to make that difficult for us. We'll send it, though, and hope for the best. Six or 7 of the top decks from Goldfish are bad matchups for Titan. Blood Moon's all over the meta right now. It's just ironic we're playing 8 of them. Your first Modern deck was that? All right, this hand does not do it. 1, we have an Emrakul, which is already kind of a mold of 6. We have a 1-lander. Although we have the removal in the Chalice, also the top deck of a land plus Lukka is really enticing here. I think we have to mulligan this because we need to have just better interaction here. So let's mulligan that. 1-lander's not very good here. Once again, Desperate Ritual on Planebound's curious, but not well for us. Yeah, we get to maybe Gemstone Lukka away, have double Lightning Bolt. I don't know if that's worth it. If my opponent mulligans to 5, maybe I'm looking at this. They kept 6, so I think we mulligan again. Okay, this we can keep. We can keep this, we get rid of Ritual, probably a Braid. And I don't think we put this Gemstone in. We're not trying to do anything super busted here. We'll get to Lightning Bolt something, and maybe Bone Crusher something, and then hopefully Rabble Master. All right, Serum Visions, cool. Not an aggressive start for our opponent. Good for us. Good for us. Okay. Lukka's not a bad draw. We can get to Lukka at some point. Remember, we can always hard cast Lukka on turn 5 or 6 whenever we get these lands. Bonus Serum Visions. So we doubled up on Serum Visions using this to scry for our opponent. Interesting. Slow start for our prowess opponent. Steam Vents here. Shocks this in. We got Spaghetti. We'll just pass the turn. This going a lot slower is really good for us. Maybe one of those first hands would have been nice. Now what? Nothing. All right. Well, we have nothing because we drew another extra Lukka. What are you holding? They're so afraid of the combo here now. I missed my land drop, opponent. You're good. You're clear. Go, go, go. Bolt me. This is such a weird play for my opponent. 4th land. After double Serum Visions at the beginning. Do we have some spells here? Manamorphose. Oh gosh, are we gonna see two Stormwings? They just sideboarded into Is It Control? Bolts me. Lights the stage. At this point, I'm really tempted to just Bone Crusher Giant them. Serum and a light up the stage. Could probably just use another light up the stage, honestly, here. Okay. My opponent's choosing not to light up the stage again. I'm gonna just stomp them. At this point, we can just start turning our just go upstairs. All right, sure. Chalice. Go ahead and Spell Pierce this or whatever you got. That's one less burn spell, and if there is, cool. There you go. Good job. You got it, opponent. All right, so we have a light up the stage here. I'm currently at 17. My opponent plays another land here. There's a Spritey Dragon. Attacks for 1, does the light up the stage, grows this a little bit. Would like to kill that. Stage is lit, up to 2. 2 spells in hand here. Double mountains here. Well, Fiery Islet's one of them. There I played a land for the turn. Soul Scar Mage, 1 unknown card, so I'm definitely going to go after this Sprite Dragon here. I'll just bolt the Sprite Dragon and pass. We got another counter spell, fine. Cool. So we have a Soul Scar Mage we have to beat. Fiery Islet's played here and 2 unknowns. Probably just want to play Bone Crusher as soon as I get a chance to here. One of those first hands is looking a heck of a lot better than what's going on right now. If my opponent would lend me a land or 2, I think we'd be in good shape. So they draw. Let's see where the scry goes for these. 2 cards on top. That's not good. Can I get a land? Attack for 2. There you go. Exactly. Can I take this mountain, please? They draw a card here. New Soulscar Mage. Land. Thank you. Alright. I think our best bet here is probably Bone Crusher over Goblin Rabble Master and just pass the turn. This is a nice beefy thread. If they attack it, they take 2. We'll take 4, go to 10. You like these mountain arts? Bolts, Bone Crusher out of the way. Next up, Rabble Master. Hits for 4, took 2 themselves, 10 all. Exactly, Odysseus, exactly. We narrate, we do everything. Opponent's lava darting, using all this extra mountains. That one lava dart was from hand, the second from graveyard. Odysseus, that's what we do here. We have enough time to do anything here. We haven't even used 5 minutes of our clock. All right, we're going for it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Desperate Ritual here. Do they have... Oh no. Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce. I can't pay for that. All right. No lava darts or anything. It's going to go to the top of the library here. 2 Soulscar Mages. We're at 4. Do we live here to see one more day? The answer is yes. It was a tap land. All right. I have a Bone Crusher Giant that can kill one of these. So our best play here is probably Rabble Master, let the token attack. Obviously, if they top deck another land, we get to block. Planebound could come in on turn 4th land here. We could also Bone Crusher Giant one of these away, but I think if we're trying to get Lukka to reverse kill them and hope they flood out, I think it's the Rabble Master. We're dying to a spell either way still. So we'll use this and have a blocker at least. That way we can have this as a blocker as well. Hoping for a top deck land. Any spell kills us. Stormwing does not kill us. Stormwing does not kill us. The next turn might though. Opponent scries, puts 1 on bottom, 1 on top. They have the kill spell on top of their library. Land, please. Make it interesting. No land here. No land. We're going to send both goblins in here. 1, 2, 3. I think I send everything here just to really scare them. Maybe they block here and I can Bone Crusher Giant and hope the top wasn't a spell. It's probably going to happen though. Scry is going to probably kill us here. Blocks here, blocks there. Lets this through. Man. Down to 5. Down to 5. I'll just pass the turn. Pass the turn. The 3 in the air kills us anyway. Good game, opponent. That probably came down to us not drawing the lands quick enough. And the Spell Pierce, when we tried to do the Planebound. We went for it. In that instance, if we would have just Planebound instead of this Desperate Ritual, perhaps we would have gotten the Planebound down. And then the following turn, use the Planebound to bring the Lukka in. Would have gotten around the Spell Pierce. Just good to know for the future. It is a tough matchup though. It starts us off as 0-1 for the league. Exactly. Easily could have had the Bolt for forever. Maybe we could have put them on Spell Pierce because of how slow they played that game. Maybe. What about Planebound instead of Rabble? Which Planebound? Oh, you meant Planebound. Oh, instead of playing the Rabble Master. So the reason we played the Rabble Master is if my opponent had a spell. If they didn't have a spell when they attacked, I could block. And then we could play Planebound and eat the Planebound to create an Emrakul, where then we'd have the Goblin token plus the blocker. If we just play Planebound there and we get attacked, that puts us to 1. And when we're at 1, then if we were to Emrakul next, then we would die. So if we missed our land like we did, we can't Planebound and make a second blocker there. So the Goblin Rabble Master is strictly there if they top deck 2 lands in a row. Let's play first. I could block with Planebound, but then they send in both and we go to 1. Let's try this. And then when we eat the Planebound, missing our land drop, yeah, you just have 1 blocker and they kill you with the second attack. Because we block 1 with Emrakul and 1 gets through. This assumes that when they see only 1 creature, they attack with both. There are some assumptions there. All right, Rain 8715 is our opponent. We're just hitting with the basic mountains here. My opponent's got a Bloodstained Mire. We're kicking this game off. I assume they'll fetch basic, but they don't. They're that Mardu list. I'll see a Stoneforge Mystic here probably, and then I'll get to Blood Moon them out of this game. Oh, well, you can't take both of them. Unless you have another one. Don't steal my Blood Moons, opponent. That is rude. By the way, this list plays 3 to 4 Blood Moons in the sideboard. Oh, no, not second thoughtsies, please. They're just staring at this like, I can't do... they take Bone Crusher Giant. After reading a little bit about Planebound, trying to understand why that's even in the list. I don't know. Just a cool card. I thought I'd like to play it. Blood Moon here, mono red for both of us. They have Spiky Mountain and Scary Cavish Mountain. We have Mountain and Lightning Mountain plus Cavern Mountain. Now they have Cryptid Mountain. Seasoned Pyromancer gets to rotate out of the cards in their hand. And find some basics, hopefully. Path and Lingering Soul is definitely the Mardu list. This will be interesting. It'll be interesting how this one unfolds, for sure. Let's actually hold this Anger here in case my opponent follows this up with a secondary Seasoned Pyromancer. Very rare that they're going to have the basic swamp. If this is the Mana Trader series one, it has 2 swamps and 1 plains. So it's going to be hard for them to hit these things. I'm going to take 4. That's fine. Down to 16. We have enough mana that if Planebound's found here, we're good. I'm going to go 1 more turn. Anger the Gods being a little bit risky here. I like it. Living on the edge. Happy to go down to 12. That means they need all 4 of their bolts. Hold. Hold. Down to 12. Makes us look like we're dirtling around. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. We'll just Anger the Gods. I'm not going to put a Blood Moon number 3 in here. If I draw Seasoned Pyromancer, I'd like to keep Planebound Accomplice. Anger clears. Go ahead, opponent. I could put Planebound out just as like a, cool, let's do this. I'm not going to, though. We're just going to hold. Pass turn. Pass turn. A 1-3 is not beating this opponent. It's got to be Spaghetti Mom. Spaghetti Mom or Seasoned Pyromancer or something like that. Opponent can't play anything because Blood Moon's overpowered. They do play land. Nice. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm wondering if there's like... I kind of want to just play Lukka and Uptick here. Like, let's use Lukka for a little bit of a different reason. I wanna try some uptick action here. I think we're good. I wanna keep the Lukka around here, right? That's fun. Bam, let's go up. They could definitely have some bolts. All right, some things went to exile. They happen to be 3 ritual effects. Cool. They don't bolt Lukka at all, so that's a good sign for us. I'd like 2 creatures in play for Lukka. I kind of just want to keep going up. This is kind of fun and different. I don't have to show them I have Emrakul. I'm gonna like spin over Emrakul. I guess let's just do Planebound. Let's stop messing with our food here. Knowing my luck here, I would uptick and go over 2 Emrakuls. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this. We'll see if they have Bolt and test if they have a Bolt. Yeah, I could exile both Emrakuls with the uptick of Lukka and it would be really bad. I want to keep doing this. I mean, I guess I could hardcast it at some point. Voila! Spaghetti! Wonder what the next few cards were gonna be. Definitely weren't Emrakuls. Seasoned Pyromancer. I'm playing with my spaghetti. Exactly. I'm twirling it on my fork and just throwing it around the room. Trying to make a helicopter. What? Alright. Definitely gonna go uptick here with Lukka. I don't need another Emrakul at this point. Up we go. What do we find? I find Emrakul. I find Emrakul. Upticking. That's why you don't do that. We can play Magus and then maybe eventually cast this card. Alright. Blood Moon and Magus are pretty good here. Honestly, Relic and maybe Tormod's Crypt is a bit interesting. Chalice, we can probably cut 2 of those, bring these in. Maybe even 3 and do Tormod's Crypt. Anger was pretty good. Bone Crusher's probably not too bad. We did see a Arcanist, so we need to be a little bit aware of that. Let's do one I want the second Chalice in here, and I'm going to cut actually one ritual. Let's try that. I'm going to cut the 1 ritual here. Because historically Mardu, you kind of like fight back and forth for resources. Rituals aren't the greatest thing to be casting. Obviously, they could be a really fast Lukka, but I think I'd rather have like a relic in play or something like that. So. This hand's great. We'll keep this. Chalice, Ritual out Planebound, or Ritual out of Anger. Ritual out of Blood Moon we draw. Opponent's probably going to be fetching basics anyway. Ooh, Triome. Okay. Seasoned Pyromancer's great here. This hand's shaping up. This hand's shaping up. Maybe they'll double Thoughtseize me again and take Chalice plus Planebound, then we'll just have Seasoned Pyromancer. That'd be good. Basic off the Bloodstained Mire, probably. F6 through the turn. Nothing to do here. Nothing to see. Stoneforge Mystic, huh? Huh? I see. Batterskull is their choice. I'm going to protect my hand here with Chalice on 1, which also protects against Push, Bolt, and Path. Next turn, I will accomplish Lukka, and who cares that they have a Batterskull. Blackcleave Cliffs. Does not attack. No surprise there. Let's make sure we take 0 damage. Ritual here, Planebound. Planebound's in play, maybe. Resolves, Activation. Lukka, this is turn 3, everybody. Turn 3. Lukka, in play, down tick, Planebound, Spaghetti. Heh. Batter Skull. That's hilarious. Good luck, opponent. Do they have an edict? They could. They could. Maybe we should have done Seasoned Pyromancer here. We're all in on this, and then they're gonna Liliana down tick us, and we're just gonna hit this button real fast. Could happen. Here we go. Liliana? Land? Shocked in? I need to catch my breath now. All right, so my opponent does get us there. Now we got to beat a Batter Skull. This is awkward. I think we can beat the Batter Skull, though. I think we can do this. So we're going to do this off a Seasoned Pyromancer, make some tokens, and try to draw into what we need. We got this. We got this, everyone. Emrakul's back in the list. Look at that. Look at that. Bone Crusher Giant. We're going to block with Seasoned Pyromancer. It'll be fine. We got this. That was a good edict effect. They could have made us sacrifice the artifact, too. Something they could have done. I think we're going to be okay, though. I know people are panicking, but I'm not panicking. Are you panicking? Just a little bit? Maybe I wait here. I'm just gonna take it like a champion. Oof. Ow. Yeah. Oh. I mean, I could just top deck Lukka, spin the wheel, then I have an edict thing. You know, why rush it? Hardcast Bone Crusher Giant here. Let's play land new Seasoned Pyromancer. Making another token here for chump blocks. Looking for that Lukka. Don't find Lukka, but we can put Magus out here, which makes things interesting for them. Good luck, opponent. Okay. Got lots of chump blockers now. Just gotta find one Lukka. That's it. That's all we gotta find. Shouldn't be hard. Ish. 3 left in the list. No. 4. Emrakul spun the 1 back in. We're good. Hydrating's a smart idea. All right. This will be interesting how they attack here. Attacking with just Germ, I think I will block with Elemental. Gonna leave ourselves with as many 3 drops at the moment. They're at 29 life. Lingering Souls is a no-go unless they can get it into the graveyard. Land is not good for us. We'll pass. We're gonna hold this in case my opponent has something that makes us discard at 2 or greater here. And if that's the case, maybe they'll try it out. That's a really bad card for us. Now we need Lukka and Lukka only. This will give the protection to the Batter Skull here. 6, 7, 8 damage. We're dead next turn unless we find Lukka right here, right now. Need some protection. Please. Please. Yep. That was a really good draw for them. Kills Magus here, unlocks all of their mana. That's a good way to do it too. Planebound's not there. This kills us. All right. Mardu. Oh, Lukka was the next card. Never look. Never look. You know what? I'm going to cut the Relic, bring the Chalice back in since I'm on the play. I could see 2 Abrades here over, like, maybe the Bone Crusher Giants or maybe the Maguses. Let's do 2 Maguses out. Magus, it's good, but it could get bolted. Let's do that. Let's play first. I sort of like this hand, and I'm going to keep it, and while we keep it, I'm going to explain why. If my opponent thought seizes us and then does the Stoneforge again, they're in between taking Blood Moon and Anger for that. If they don't have too much going on that's against us, we can definitely get Emrakul back into the list with Seasoned Pyromancer. Probably going to Blood Moon based on the land base and how they've been playing thus far. We'll see though. They don't fetch here, no 1-drop. It's great for us. We'll play our basic type of lands here. Next up, Raminot Ruins, and I more than likely will play this Blood Moon. They go get that Triome. Once again, they don't respect Blood Moon. They just want all their colors. Here's a Blood Crypt. Maybe they think I took it out for some reason. There's a Stoneforge. So here's where I think I play Blood Moon on the off chance that they don't have that Plains. If they don't have the Plains, we're good. Now they may go get a sword because they expect us to Blood Moon here, and then they can cast the sword. And they do get the sword. So that's kind of interesting. We're just going to continue to play up here though, and we're going to play Blood Moon to stop everything else. We have the Anger. If my opponent plays the Sword of Fire and Ice in, they're planning to put it on Stoneforge. I'll need to clear that. If they don't play Sword and they play something like Seasoned Pyromancer, we'll play our Seasoned Pyromancer in response. All right, so Sword's in, Stoneforge attacking us. There is a world in which you could, theoretically, play Seasoned Pyromancer here, ditch Emrakul, ditch Anger, and try to find Lukka. I think it's smarter here to go ahead and play an Anger this turn, and then do Seasoned Pyromancer next turn. We will see though. This may not pay off very well. So there's the Seasoned Pyromancer. If they make more than one here, it's going to be really good for them. They get rid of 2 paths. So this is looking really good for them. They can shoot Seasoned Pyromancer pretty easily with the Sword of Fire and Ice. A Braid would be nice here. Okay. Because our tokens don't matter that much, I'm actually going to use the Desperate Ritual here so that I have 3 mana. So that if I end up with like a second Seasoned Pyromancer or something, I can use that. Emrakul gets ditched here. Gemstone gets ditched. This is really good to see an Anger here. I'll happily do the Anger now. This clears the Seasoned Pyromancer and prevents us from having to deal with Sword of Fire and Ice for another turn. Working well so far. Putting the pieces together. Let's see if they have another spell here. The sword is very scary, but we've got another look at things like a Braid. We're not out of Angers necessarily. Looks like my opponent's just passing back to us. Planebound's cute, but we already have, you'll notice we already have 5 mana, so we just play Seasoned Pyromancer here. Ditch the Planebound, let's see what else we can draw. Digging as quickly as we can to find the answers to the game here. Too many lands there, we'll just pass the turn. All right, now we're looking for Lukka. Or just some spell that starts to progress the game state in our favor. Second main phase in attempting to do something here. We have an EE on 0 to get rid of the elements. We'll definitely attack here. No reason not to. And pass the turn. I can't imagine they pop the EE. All right, so they bolt, Seasoned Pyromancer. We have our elemental here. We'll wait a while before we even do this. EE on 0 hurts them probably more than it hurts us. Continue to play lands. We'll just pick at them here. At this point, we might get enough lands here to just cast Emrakul. That would be hilarious. The list isn't meant to be hard casting Emrakul, but if you lock them out enough, you could. You could. Let's play a Planebound down. I'm going to start holding. I say I want to hold lands. Maybe I don't. You know what? Let's not. We're gonna hard cast Emrakul. In for 1, pass turn. Go, 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 opponent. Once again, I'm gonna save Seasoned Pyromancer. I really don't want the Engineered Explosives being used here to get rid of 3. I'm fine with it getting rid of 1. This is now 2 a turn. We're at a 7-turn clock. Braid is excellent here. We can abrade away the sword at any point. I think I just hold on to this card until it's useful for us. I'd rather them think they have some play with the sword and then abrade it than just like firing it off now. I could abrade the EE and speed the clock up, but I think we're fine where we're at here. No reason to pressure this too much. Opponent does ditch a Lingering Souls. If they get that black mana, easy. Sword this, Seasoned Pyromancer tokens back, Engineered might have to blow up their own tokens, or we just trade off. Are we getting to the point where I'd abrade there and stuff? Maybe. All right, they do finally use the Engineered Explosives to blow up this. That's fine with us. We'll be doing Seasoned Pyromancer tokens. They were not about us doing that every turn. Second main phase for them. 4 more mana sources and we can cast Emrakul. I believe it. I believe it. Blood Moon's doing a lot here, obviously. 3-turn clock here with the Planebound plus the Elementals. Go ahead, opponent. Splice action is a thing. Off of 4 mana, we make quite a bit. There's a good reason to have waited on this abrade here. They'll probably attempt to attach the sword here, and I'm going to abrade the creature instead of the sword. This way I can get in here. I'll be getting in for an additional 3 here, putting them within 1 bolt of being dead. Pay 4, get 7? I don't know. I don't remember how much this adds up to. Let's try it. Hold on. Cast additional, splice. Say okay. Let's see how much mana I can make here. Maybe I can hard cast Emrakul. I don't know. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh. Oh well. They know what I have in hand. I needed 2 more. Now we need a lot more. I'm not too worried about it. You can't undo the splicing and everything. They know what I have. Ooh. Rough and Tumble. Kills off 2 tokens. Okay. Maybe we needed it. Down to 2. Gotta shoot your shot. Shambling Vent, that doesn't kill me. This is so awkward now that I could have probably cast this. Magus of the Moon keeps the Blood Moon stuff all intact here. We'll attack for 1. I think we got it. Rough and Tumble. Did we get there? Looks like Blood Moon might have gotten us there. There you go. Tormod's Crypt to clear out the graveyard here. An extra Magus. Lands that I can't use. New abrade coming. And then there's Lukka. We're getting there. Blood Moon slows the game down enough, though. My opponent had every opportunity to get a white source and chose the Triome instead. All right. Opponent's thinking, who the heck is playing 8 moons in a meta full of burn? No one. No one does that. No one that's sane. What are you looking at? Let's find this match 3. Let's find match 3 here. Doing the Lukka Blood Moon things. Lukka Blood Moons. Hey, there we go. Opponent found. 1 and 1 we are. My opponent is 1 and 2, and we will be playing first. I'm gonna keep this. It's a turn 2 Blood Moon. It could be a turn 3 Spaghetti. Who knows what it'll be. Let's go, opponent. Haha. Swift Spear, huh? Well, here's Burn. This should be, shall we say, interesting. We'll remove that because we top deck Bone Crusher. I'll be happy to play Bone Crusher, and then after that, maybe Desperate Ritual and Lukka. Don't need probably the Blood Moons here. Let's just play that Bone Crusher, make it a blocker, and Lukka plus this might be up for grabs here. Blackcleave Cliffs, Lightning Bolts are Bone Crusher Giant. All right, not getting to do the Lukka things, unfortunately. Not yet, at least. Hopefully they don't have a Thoughtseize here. Bump in the Night. All right. I love it. I love it. All right, let's do 3 mana here. Let's do Chalice on 1, followed by Blood Moon, and things are looking real good for us. Mardu Burn. Rift Bolt Hardcast attacks me for 2. Awkward. Play Blood Moon number 2 down past the turn. Things are, it's close. Skewers me, puts me down to 2. I need a blocker. It's technically a blocker. I could technically kill the Swift Spear here too. I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill it. Die. We're gonna kill it here. If I put the blocker and top deck the land, the Lukka gets the Emrakul faster. We're gonna do this. We get a little bit punished, maybe. Depends, they might have thrown 3 spells and made it large enough to get through the Bone Crusher. So. Oh, haha, Eidolon's funny. Oh, we hit our land. Let's attack. Gotta do that 4 damage here. Opponent's like, obviously. Lukka, down tick. This puts them within range if I attack next turn. They will need Skewer, they will need Rift Bolt, they will need something at 3 probably. Good luck, opponent. Did you get it? The answer is no. Going for the W. Going for the W. All right, I think we treat this similar to Prowess. Bump in the Night. It's kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. Chalice on 1 is pretty strong here. A Braid Lightning Bolt seems good. Kind of just want to take maybe Blood Moons out, bring in Bolts, and then again the 2 Rituals out possibly for 2 Braids. Treat it that way. I think that seems to be the right thing. Mardu, we kept all the Blood Moons in. In this instance, I'd rather have the Chalice, and I'll take a Magus if I get it. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Why can't this be a mountain? If it could only be a mountain. I think I keep this. Put 1 gemstone out. Get rid of probably a Chalice here. Top deck a mountain. You don't top deck a mountain here. Oh gosh. I'm gonna put Chalice on 1. We're going for it. Yeah, remember not to put both caverns out. Rift Bolt suspended for our opponent. Okay, we hit the land. 2. I'm gonna pass here because if I hit 1 more land here, we can put Chalice on 2. And that makes it strictly Rift Bolts and Skewers that have to kill me. There's a Skewer. All right, they're doing their thing. Oh gosh, it's a lot of Skewer pain. Plus land. We did hit the land. If I do this, let's do ritual. Let's put this on 2. This turns off kind of a lot of things we do for interacting with creatures, but this will stop them from abrading our chalices. So now they strictly need rift bolts or skewers. We can follow this with Magus. This Magus will unlock Seasoned Pyromancer, and then Seasoned Pyromancer, and then we'll start bashing face as quickly as we can. Skewers us. We're down to 5. Land, Seasoned Pyromancer. Attack for 2. We're just trying to get as much as we can here. They've used 3 skewers. Play a new Magus. We hit for 5. Follow up with 7 afterwards. We're 2 turns away after this turn. They get this draw and they get 1 more. Here we go. Planebound and Emrakul. There we go. Chalice. I've made comments about maybe Chalice isn't good enough. I am wrong. Chalice is great. Let's go. Get your Time Spiral Remastered Chalices. We like the cup. How's everyone's Friday going? Happy Friday. This is going well. 2-1. Thanks, Nightbot. That was off of a double Cavern hand, too. We just had so many chalices. It was hard not to, right? Fluffy works for wizards. I didn't say buy Time Spiral. I just said get the chalice. All right, let's go. Match number 4. If this opponent wishes to fight Spaghetti Monster. It is the brown artifact chalice. It looks really nice. It really does. It really does. We're keeping this hand. Look at this. Got the Blood Moon. We got the 2 lock pieces that matter in this list. We got the Planebound. Getting ready for the Lukka. Okay. Memnite. Ginger Brute. I think this opponent's gonna die. I'm not scared of that start. I know Blood Moon's pretty garbage now. But we're gonna put that Chalice on 1. And we're going to top deck that Ritual. And that top deck Ritual's... Oh, Contested Warzone. I love this card. Opponent hits us for a pair. Pumps with Contested down to 15. Okay. Going to put Chalice in on 1. Seasoned Pyromancer's a great draw. Creates 2 blockers. We can Planebound Accomplice after we find a land with the Seasoned Pyromancer and then Lukka and win. How goes the No Aped treating yet today? It's going well. We're doing it. We're doing the things. Mirror Enforcer. Opponent attacks for a pair here. Puts us below the 15 mark. We have the land. We're going to Seasoned Pyromancer, making 2 blockers. And we'll then Lukka Planebound next turn. Let's do it. Extra Chalice, just in case. I'm not even going to bother putting that on 0. Who needs that? I think chat's doing well this evening. I could be wrong, though. All right, opponent, would you like to attack us? Keeping in mind our Blood Moons would have taken care of the Contested Warzone. We're going to chump. That's what we do. By the way, if this Planebound fails, we've got Lukka as a backup. Activation. They have 0 cards in hand, by the way. This won't fail. We're going to down tick here on probably the Seasoned Pyromancer so I can use Planebound and Lukka shenanigans next turn. Spaghetti Mom has arrived. Good luck, opponent. I think a lot of people are good this evening. Good luck. I'm gonna take that contested war zone. That's gonna be mine. These have been some interesting leagues tonight. Opponent Mishra's bobbles and is now panicking. They are now panicking. Spaghetti's good. Memnite. Arcbound Ravager. Interesting. Okay. Can't be blocked this turn except by creatures with haste. Uh-oh. Block here, block here. Actually, I need a block like this. Right? That looks about right. Oops. I don't think they can put enough on this to kill me. And if they go sacrificing, then they're doomed. I think we're fine here, actually. Like, this doesn't kill me. That's 6, 7, 8, like 10-ish damage, sure. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. Annihilator 6. I like the effort, though. They allowed us the opportunity to go no blocks, and if we would have done no blocks, we still possibly would have been okay. All right, Abrades look good here. Lightning bolts actually seem pretty decent. Pithy needles are a maybe. Rabble Master probably not. Blood moons can definitely come out, so that's 4. For the lightning bolts, I think we do the 2 rituals again for the Abrades, and I think 2 pithy needles probably belong in here somewhere. Maybe they don't. Maybe that's getting too greedy. I think we have enough removal, right? I think we got enough. Pithy needle can name Gingerbrute, could name Welding Jar, could mean Arcbound Ravager. I mean, I guess that's enough to maybe make it worthwhile. We'll be on the draw. I could possibly take 1 Chalice out plus 1 more Ritual here. I actually kind of want to take a creature. Let's take 1 Magus out. We're going to take the Chalice out because they're probably going to dump most of their hand here pretty rapidly. So I don't need to play into that. We're gonna keep this hand only because I can lightning bolt their very first play and keep our life total nice and high. There's a signal pest. Looks like a great thing to kill. Just kill it immediately. A braid looks like a great pickup. We're just gonna. It's like old Affinity, where you just gotta kill everything. You'll be fine. There's Gingerbrute. There's Gingerbrute. Alright, well, I'm gonna kill one of these. Die, die, die. Destroy artifact. A Braid and Lightning Bolt here. We're on their turn 2. My turn 2 is coming up here. I don't care about Welding Jar here, and if we top deck Lukka, playing Chalice here doesn't tempo us out, which is super nice. This does shut off our future Lightning Bolts and Pithy Needles. Let's be mindful of that. We're thinking we're going to top deck a Lukka over a Bolt, though. That's the plan. Plus, Chalice in 1 probably slows them a little bit down, I would hope. Boots up a Blink Moth here, and looks like they're going to attack for 2. Frogmite follows this up, so they can attack me for 4 next turn. We're going to 17. 4 next turn would be 13. We do hit a land here. I think I do expose Planebound. Just activate for fun, see if they concede. I'm just curious. No colors of mana so far. And I'm feeling fairly safe that Planebound's safe with the Chalice on 1, in case they have like a Galvanic Blast. Boots up Blink Moth again here. They have another Blink Moth, so they can hit me for more than the 4. They'll hit me for 5. That being said, Planebound can block like Gingerbrute, or can block Frogmite, so they just attack for 2 in the air, putting us to 15 instead of less. Good for us. Really slowed down our opponent here with the Chalice and the Lightning Bolt and the Braid. We don't really want Emrakul here. We're going to remain on defense here and pass turn. Emrakul's a little awkward. There's some red mana for our opponent. I'm just going to allow myself to hard cast a Lukka if we draw it. I think that should be fairly safe here. Gingerbrute can't be blocked here. They attack for 2, 3, 4. I think I'm just going to let all 4 come through here. I don't want to block right now. They pump a Blink Moth down to 10. That's fine. There's Pithy Needle. Okay, so it looks like we have about one more draw here. Seasoned Pyromancer wouldn't be a bad draw, though it wouldn't protect us from all these flying Blink Moths. Gonna play some Pioneer tomorrow. Nice. I think we have a deck we're supposed to review. We got too excited to play more Spaghetti Monster. There we go, up in the air again, 2 in. I'm gonna do the Frogmite this time. I'm gonna block. I want to test why they're attacking with Frogmite here. Pumps over there, just a scare tactic. So that gave me an extra turn, it looks like. Springleaf countered by the Chalice. Top of the library is just a land. We'll pass. Imagine if we could name Gingerbrute or Blink Moth with this Pithy Needle. There's a Welding Jar. Not too worried about that. Gingerbrute activation. Plus double Blink Moth here, probably. We get hit for an additional 3. Okay. Actually looks like I'm going to need like a Seasoned Pyromancer. One of our Magus of the Moons would be pretty decent here. I guess if I Anger the Gods here, I'm not going to get an Emrakul. But if I Anger the Gods here, I could top deck in a Braid the Chalice, and put the Pithy Needle on 1. I don't think I have much more of a choice. If I top deck Lukka, it's not going to matter because they'll just fly over with 2 Blink Moths. All right, go ahead, opponent. There's a Bauble. 1 Blink Moth. Pumps it twice, I assume, with Blink Moth here. So our Braid isn't out as well, which we have 1 of those. Magus isn't out. I don't think I took that many out. There's a Seasoned Pyromancer. All right. I did take out a Magus. We can still hit 1, though. 1, 2, 3. Seasoned Pyromancer. I can't Pithy Needle. There's a Chalice on 1. My opponent wanted to do something there. All right, looks like we're dead. I guess the Abrade is not an out if they use the Welding Jar on my Chalice, which would be very interesting. But you have a point there. Maybe we throw the Chalice out on 0 in game 3. Tough to say. Stopping Signal Pest, Gingerbrutes, and things like that would be pretty decent as well. They could regenerate our Chalice. Flying Blink Moths, get over here. Bummer. Bummer. They regenerate my chalice so that when I abrade the chalice, I can't play the pithy needle. There's the Magus. Magus was 1 deep. If we found the Magus, we would have stopped that. I'm gonna bring the Magus back in over something else. Honestly, I'm gonna do the chalice. Okay. Who's the next card? All right. Oh, I'll get to play first? Don't mind if I do. I guess I'll put Chalice on 0 now. Chalice on 0, got a bolt. Let's make it happen. Why am I playing first? I chose to not play first. Huh. Interesting. There's Signal Pest again. I think I still bolt this. I think that's still the appropriate play. We can do Planebound next turn. If we do Planebound next turn, we can still do Lukka. Smashes my Chalice on 0. Stopped a Bobble and a Memnite. Lukka? Alright, not quite Lukka. Let's go ahead and see some Pyromancer, digging a little bit deeper. We'll get rid of Pyretic Ritual plus Grounds. Whoa, okay. I like it. Need a land now. I like it. Let's go. Oh, we have the Pithy Needle for the Blink Moth now, too. Ginger Brute here. Frogmite. Oh, just play that last spell. Oh, that works, too. Makes Blink Moth a 1/1 summoning sick thing. Does no attacks. We find the Ritual. Don't have it, opponent. Don't have it. Activation. Play Lukka down. Down tick here. Spaghetti. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things to kill later. Planebound Accomplice sacrifices the Lukka. We're looking pretty good. Mark Chalice, we did. We did. We dodged a Dismember. I didn't think they had it because of the way they booted up the Blink Moth to attack. Opponent's just staring at this Emrakul, trying to decide what to do. We get it. We get it. Gonna play a Pithy Needle on the Blink Moth, I suppose. Or Ginger Brute. We got there. Nice. It's another 3-1. Let's see if we can make it another 4-1. Back-to-back 4-1s would be pretty sweet. They made the right choice by scooping. They did. Scoop, they did. Well, we'll find our 5th final match here for this league. And then we'll do that deck review, which I think we owe Corey. I guess Emrakul's pretty good in the meta, right? Annihilator 6 seems to do some stuff, especially if you can get Emrakul out faster than turn 5. Turn 5 through the breach is kind of an interesting way to do it. They had to soup scoop. All right, 5th and final opponent of this league. We'll definitely keep this. Double Blood Moon hand that can be played on turn 2. Oh, basic Forest and a bird with a Luris. Interesting. All right, go ahead, opponent. Just finding those matches. Spellskite. Uh-oh, we found Emrakul. That's not what we're supposed to do here. A little nervous here. I think I'm going to pass. I almost don't want to show them anything if they just suddenly randomly combo me here. Ah, okay. Little devoted druid combo. So they have infinite mana next turn. We don't have to show them anything here because none of this beats infinite mana if they have it. So let's just chill. This is the bane of our existence. Quite literally. This right here, I lose to all the time. All right, we have Vizier. You may enter infinite mana, but please show me a win condition before I scoop. This gives us time to hydrate, enjoy ourselves. Because although this makes infinite mana, if they can only put like 3 or 4 things out there, and they don't kill us immediately, top deck Lukka is potentially lights out. What do you think they have? What do you think they have? Finale? Oh, they're putting mana into this. They might have Finale here, which kills us. Yeah, Finale. All right, that makes everything 10x's. Haste, right? Haste. Yeah. All right, you get me, opponent. You got me. Nice. Little combo we haven't seen in a while. Abrades, lightning bolts, pithing needles, all of this in. We do want to be rapid on the combo, I think. Blood Moon can probably come out. I think we're just winning off of a combo. Anger of the Gods is probably okay. We need 4 more out here. Yeah, sometimes it's Ballista. You know what? I'm going to take Chalices out. We're going to try... I play Chalices so often against this list, and I can never get it to 2 fast enough, typically. I know we have a bunch of rituals, which would make me kind of... Maybe I do that instead of the Maguses. This Chalice on 2 really messes them up. And I have so many rituals in this style of build. All right, I'll try it. I don't know if this is the right play because putting a Chalice on 1 I don't want to do because of lightning bolts. I need Maguses for the Lukka combo. That's not always the case that you would side one and then the other. All right, we'll keep this. Anger's looking really tasty here. This is why we keep this. At this point, we may Chalice on 1. It's just awkward because Pithing Needle could stop them. So that'd be a reason not to here. There's a Giver. Giver's kind of annoying for the Anger. That's a really, really good top deck because this lets me get rid of the Giver. Then I don't have to burn the Anger here. Oh, Chalice on 15. I'm not hard casting though. Bird plus anything else? The answer is no. Let's ritual Seasoned Pyromancer here. Getting rid of Seasoned Pyromancer. And I'm tempted to do Lukka. But I think I can actually do Chalice of the Void here. Use Anger, possibly. Let's do that. Because then I have a backup Bone Crusher over here. This was a bad set of draws. Pyretic Ritual into Emrakul as well. That's not good. Maybe they'll just play both of their pieces here. And then I'll get to Anger them. Anger's a little bit disappointing to cast here because I'll lose my creatures. But we do need to stop the combo. So Anger the Gods here, getting rid of the bird, Devoted Druid. Blossoming Defense prevents that. Nicely done, opponent. Do we have infinite mana here on turn 4? Through Anger? That was good. That was really good. I told you we always lose to this list. I told you. We have the call. They're going to show me Walking Ballista, and we're going to concede. 3-2. Losing to our arch nemesis here on the stream, Devoted Druid, as our final opponent. But I'll take a 3-2. I'll take a 3-2. Here's the list. Lukka, Planebound, doing the Lukka Planebound things. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Combo like that's going to be hard for us to beat. Obviously, we can combo out Emrakul very quickly, and we do have a fair amount of removal. I think that was a perfect example of where really a Magus or a Blood Moon there, even on turn 2, just wasn't going to probably do enough. You got to remove things. You've got to get these Pithing Needles down quickly, or you're just in trouble. Even trying to get that Chalice onto wasn't really going to happen. If I didn't Anger or Seasoned Pyromancer, maybe I draw the Ritual and I'm good. I don't know which card I got first between the Ritual and the other. Hey, Varos, what's up? Welcome. Playbound's cool, though. Lukka doing Lukka things.